Dr. Jaffe, a client tells us about a patient that is who's not having enough bowel movements. So she started eating more fibrous foods, adding more fiber in her diet, taking a gastroprotective supplement. She's taking more magnesium, more psyllium husk as well. She has improved slightly, but still has small bowel movements, after what she's eating. So can she complete a C flush or a C cleanse to help speed up this bowel movement? What are your thoughts?
Well, yes, one of the helpful things that we recommend is to do a C cleanse. And please take a look at how to do it even more effectively. In many cases, people might benefit from some polyphenolics right before the cleanse starts, or some other essential supplements that many people need. Now, I'm going to now quote Dr. Dennis Burkitt, because Dr. Dennis Burkitt taught me and many others. He was an inspired and inspiring physician, scientist, and he spent 20 plus years, mostly in Kenya, watching what people ate and how they pooped. And he concluded that if society, if people produce large, bulky stools that float in the commode, you will have small hospitals. And if you have small pencil-like compact stools that generally sink to the bottom of the commode, you'll have large hospitals. Now, we advocate, as he taught, 40 to 100 grams of unprocessed fiber a day from diet plus supplements, 40 to 100 billion healthy organisms, colony-forming units, live multi-species bugs, Acidophilus, bifidus, and others, and the symbiotic recycled glutamine that energizes and repairs the gut without building up glutamate, something we pioneered, that work synergistically with each other. So, we live in challenging times. There is too much bad and too little good in most people's experience, world, environment, kitchen, home, diet. And we want some guided, step-by-step, gentle makeovers so that you reduce the toxic burden of anti-nutrients by maybe 80% or more. And you increase the intake in yummy foods that are nutritious, delicious, and free of bad stuff, enabled of good stuff. And to that, in the 21st century, you must have intelligent supplementation. And we can help guide in what the best outcome goal values are and where intelligent supplementation would be essential, where it would be elective and protective, and where it might not be needed because you are already in a very good zone with regard to that predictive biomarker or that individual self-assessment. Now, to get very specific about this case, I am pretty sure that if we did a detailed stool analysis, which can be done, we would find signs of repair deficit inflammation. We would find signs of maldigestion, dysbiosis, that may well have happened because of prior medical therapies, from antibiotics to proton pump inhibitors to a wide variety of medicines that may have been needed at a point in time, but from which the person has never really recovered. So at a minimum, I would start with the prebiotics, probiotics, and symbiotics. I would include all of the things that I mentioned on the individual self-assessment and predictive biomarker side, so that, for example, and I'll be very specific about this one, while psyllium seed and psyllium fiber is very inexpensive and commonly included in many so-called bulking agents or things that help you poop, it's also quite, in many people, irritating and immunizing. So we do want this person to get fiber in forms that their body sees as tolerant. We want her to avoid anything that is an immune burden, because the microbiome digestive tract is constantly talking through the intestinal wall with the nervous system in the gut that communicates through the vagus nerve highway to the central nervous system, and it's all in conversation all the time. So would it help, for example, to make sure this person is better hydrated with hard water that's mineral rich? Yes. Would it help to do the sea cleanse and the other things I've recommended on a regular basis? Because my clinical experience in cases like this is that it's going to take diligent efforts for 6 months to a year. And after that, and on the way, much progress can be made and recognized and celebrated. But to get to the goal of not being dependent upon maldigestion, dysbiosis, and all the consequences, negative, not helpful, that flow out of that. So, very interesting situation. It's a personal example. It's the personal face that many, many, many people have. And so, yes, we recommend healthy digestion and the microbiome, that environment, to go along with a healthy metabolism, a metabolome. And when you look upstream at the essentials people need and you provide them sufficiently while also reducing the harmful pro-oxidative anti-nutrients, you get a powerful benefit, not just with regard to regularity in the bathroom, but more importantly with regard to vitality in life in general. So nature's alkaline way is our suggestion to recover from, to rehabilitate, to restore and renew from this situation.